Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Dead Cells. We have more outfits to unlock. The servants do have another outfit available now that the game is not bugged and we can actually get those outfits. We have right now to go and do a normal run here. We'll take like a different path through the game as well, but we need to go to 5 BC spoiler endgame time, defeat the spoiler endgame boss, and then get his flawless. That's the next thing for us to work on. So I think we should do it. And you know what? They changed the Tonfus. It could be interesting to try to like make a Tonfus run work, but this is like pure greatness as far as tactics and survival goes. You've got a great explosive crossbow. You've got, well, you have magic missiles too. Excuse me, oh man. Drank some water, I'm almost choking on it here. And I do think the explosive crossbow might be what we want to do to at least start with, and then after that maybe we'll find like a different weapon that we can take or something, but the crossbow is just going to be so good for the early floors. So really quickly we'll just take all of this, recycle, get a little bit of free bonus money. We have 151 bucks extra to start with here, and we might not stick with this forever, and in fact we probably shouldn't. Although, like, this is a pure tactics build. Look at this. We have an explosive crossbow. We have knife dance, a turret. Covers the ground with oil when destroyed is good. Dude, maybe this is a tactics build. Because the other options didn't really sit well with me. But this has the makings of a fantastic tactics run. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go tactics run again, and I know we kind of just did this recently when we were doing our flawless on the Lighthouse, but I want to also flawless the collector. Whatever, get out of here. And I think, at least for me, the best chance for me to do that is to also try to do a tactics run going all the way to the collector and murder his ass, because it's got to be done at some point. Get out of here, rats. We killed everyone? Oh, we didn't kill everyone. Still that guy living. But yeah, like this definitely is like one of the easier types of builds to do, where you just have like a powerful ranged weapon. I know that Barbara's tips work really well on the collector fight, because he takes damage while he's healing and while he's protected by the shield, and you're going to different areas of the fight. So maybe something like a repeater crossbow would be great, which is one reason I think to actually roll this with you know, tactics, so you get access to the great barb tips damage. But yeah, I think I like it enough, and I'm most comfortable with tactics that I want to do it. I want to do it, and I want to see if we can actually make a run work here and achieve success. I kind of also do want to do another run through the sewers, because you do get the most scrolls. And if I could just do one run to the collector with the most scrolls possible, with barb tips to give me the biggest chance, the bestest chance possible to flawless him, I would love that. Although we could also just take any path we want. We could go DLC path to get some legendary equipment. We can mix up the paths a little bit, not completely, but we can a little bit. Did I literally just go this path again? But yeah, you know, I don't know. I don't know what paths we should take here. I always have my own personal preferences, but I do worry that the paths are going to end up being a little bit samey, and this is a run in which I'm actually being a little bit samey, kind of on purpose. I'm saying, hey, I want to do another tactics run because we got good tactics starting equipment. But admittedly, I am also a big fan of doing the... Wait for it. I'm also a very big fan of doing specifically the... Ooh, ice armor. The DLC route, just so you can get that legendary equipment, and you don't know what you're gonna get, but if you get some good stuff, you know, usually you're pretty happy. If you get some extremely great legendary equipment that you don't normally have access to on your run, like some sort of a grappling hook, for instance, that'd be pretty awesome. I mean, grappling hook plus an explosive crossbow shot would, one-shot a lot of things. We're gonna have to make that decision in like 2 seconds here because we are already done with the floor. So let's get the food and recycle the stuff real quick. We won't take ice armor, at least not right now. We can save it for a little bit later. Dump that, eat this, go back to the teleporter. You know what? Let's go DLC. Yeah, let's go DLC route. I like the DLC path. It's, slightly fewer scrolls. Really, it's slightly fewer scroll fragments, but it's not too big of a deal. And we can mix it up a bit and take a different path here. And maybe next time, on the next run, we'll do like a brutality promenade run or something. 2 away, huh? Sorry, I just had to cough real quick. Yeah, we'll do like a brutality promenade run next time or something. Jumping DK, welcome to the stream. Sorry, JD, welcome to the stream. My bad. But yes, I'm super happy about Dead Cells recently. We've had some good runs in the past. I'm learning more about how to be good at Dead Cells and how not to just completely waste runs. I'm healing more as I go. I'm not just... That was dumb. I'm not just saving my health flasks for the entire run and then never using them, although I did on the last run, I think, have 4 health flasks at the end of the run, but, we lived, so let's just call that progress. But yes, I'm learning that, if you end your runs normally with 4 healing flasks, you probably should heal more often, because there's no reason to be on low health if, by the end of the game, you're not going to use any health flasks. So I'm getting better at that type of stuff. I'm just getting better in general. And, we're slowly making progress towards 100% completion in Dead Cells. I have to flawless, one more boss, and that's the only boss remaining for me to flawless. And then once we get that done, dude, we can do like custom runs. I mean, we could do custom runs right now. Hey, Jumping, thank you very much for the subscription for the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you. Subbing intensifies. Caw-caw, by the way. Caw-caw. But yeah, I've been thinking about it, and if I really wanted to, what you could do in Dead Cells is you could just create a custom run, remove all of the bad items from your color. Is that a Yumi's bow? All right, that'll be interesting. And then if you remove all the colors from the guns that if you remove all the bad weapons from the color that you like, what you'll be left with is, when you do your run, the only items you're gonna get from your color from shops are gonna be the items that you've selected, and that doesn't remove your ability to like get achievements and whatnot. So it's actually very easy in Dead Cells to cheese a run, to say, I want only Nerves of Steel to show up in tactics, and then when you go to a shop, it'll be Nerves of Steel only, as far as the eye can see. So, like, you can absolutely do that. It's not even that hard to set up. But it is a little bit cheesy, admittedly, but the game allows it, and allows you to keep like your maximum progression and everything. But I don't like doing that. I like having at least the semblance of, hey, I'm trying to do this a little bit legitimately here. It's a viable strat. It's more fun on normal. I like getting weird item combinations, even if it's not items I like. I at least sometimes try to make the items work. Although I will say, even if you disable weapons, even if you try to just make it so that the only bow in the game is, rather, the only purple weapon in the game is like a Nerves of Steel, you will still get random legendaries. So if you will get a legendary explosive crossbow if it rolls that. You can get a legendary heavy crossbow, legendary alchemic carbine, legendary boomerang, even if, nice shot, even if the only legendary active is technically, rather the only tactics weapon active is the Nerves of Steel or something like that. So, you know, you can at least put the odds in your favor a little bit. But again, I like having every item still available. It just adds a little bit of luck to your runs, you know, a little bit of that RNG factor that I like so much. Is there something over there? Thought I heard a gloop, gloop, gloop. Did you pick up a mutation? Asks jumping. I did pick up disengagement because I just love it. I was originally a big fanboy of YOLO and being like, well, you know what? At least we have YOLO in case we die. But since someone informed me a long time ago that disengagement is 10,000 times better, I basically take it on every single run because it's the best mutation in the game. To have the ability to die once every 2 minutes and not die, actually fantastic. Allows you to save so many healing flasks because you don't have to worry about actually spending so many healing flasks. Hey. It probably does instill bad habits because I think because I took disengagement, I started healing less and relying on disengagement more. And so now I kind of have to build back a little bit against that bad habit. I have to start actually healing more when I need to. Like if disengagement pops, just spend a healing flask and then you know, have another charge of disengagement in the future. Well, rather you'll get one in the future, but like, yeah, I definitely need to heal more. I need to get it. It's actually pretty easy to get. Once you beat the game on BC0, you can get it. It's in the prisoners' quarters, and it's not even in like a hard to access area. It's literally in the spawn room. So it's a very easily accessible mutation. You just gotta win a run. Dun 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 dun. Random weapons. Okay, let's see what we get. We are rolling perps, so we'll do it. And then you get, you know, situations like this where it's just like, you know, you roll past everything, you get 15 random choices and you're like, nah, I don't want it. I don't want any of it. And so maybe, you know, dropping the quantity of bad items would help you a lot. Nah, I think we're okay. If I'm going tactics, I'm gonna want some sort of a great bow here. 1800 DPS multi-knock bow. Still prefer one-shot bows, like explosive crossbow. It does its damage in one shot as opposed to having to stand still and keep firing over a time period. Excuse me. And Johnny, Mythic Johnny, welcome. How's it going today? I'm having a good day today. It's a nice day. It's a nice snowy day. The weather is, you know, kind of absurd. It's been snowing for like 2 days. Well, no, it's gonna be snowing for 2 days. And we're accumulating a lot of snow. It's not as bad here as it is a little bit further east of us. You know, we've only gotten like 4 inches, I think. I haven't actually gone outside to check myself, but I'm just kind of reading weather reports. But it's way worse east of us. People are losing power left, right, and center. Luckily, I still have power, although the internet has been a little bit wonky. It's been a little bit inconsistent on the streaming upload, but at least my local recording is going to be fine. Okay. Okay, you know what? F you guys. Get out of here. Lonely's Troll, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? One of these days, I expect you to just be a troll for some reason. Gotcha. And Audrey, welcome as well. One of these days, we should play more zombie game. I keep saying it, we just never actually do it, huh? It's been a lot of Dead Cells for me lately, just, you know, playing and recording this game. Mythic Johnny says, what did I miss? I did yesterday cheese the absolute heck out of the servant fight, but it was a new bug that I didn't know existed, and I definitely took advantage of it, so I will not apologize to anyone. The servant fight has been a thorn in my side, and getting that done flawlessly, you know, it's a bit of a load off, although I will probably, you know, do the fight in the future. You know, we're not gonna finish playing Dead Cells or anything. But it gives us something to work forward to in the future, maybe getting a flawless on that fight legitimately. But at least I've done it in my own special way. You know, everyone has their own method of handling it, I think. Mine is apparently just bugging the crap out of it. But I honestly love that that's how I managed to do the flawless fight. I'm not gonna spoil it in case you haven't seen it, but you should definitely see it if you haven't. Ramparts. Now we're gonna go to prison because this is a pretty easy prison. Let's get the heck out of here. Good floor. We have a legendary Yumi. We could put that in the Acrobata pack. Did you use save states? I did not use save states doing the fight. We could put the Yumi in the Acrobata pack, or Armadillo pack, or freaking pack up your A, whatever. But it does push the enemies really far outside of the range of your bows a lot of the time. So I don't really love Yumi's bow in the Acrobata pack. It's just too much movement, you know? It pushes the enemies away. It just pushes them way far out of the way. They don't get hit by anything else. Okay, Seda Stiletto, pretty useless. Well, not useless, just not really what we're looking for. The crits are fine, but much more comfortable. Oh, this is the prison, not the corrupted prison. Crits are fine. Yeah, this will be just fine here. Just gonna do one of these. There you go, curse lifted. Let's freaking go. Okay, that's like extremely rude. Hold on, I gotta get my health back. 43%'s fine. That was extremely rude. Combo glocked me into the first 2 shots there. You know, that's why he's one of the biggest jerks in this freaking game. Hey. Actually, that's why what I really should do is hit him with the crossbow physical melee attack first, pushes him away, and then you can hit him with the follow-up explosive shot. Because it gets a lot of distance between you and them. That's what I should be doing. Even if I gotta, you know, hit it twice like this, it's not that bad. We got hit for a little bit of poison damage, that's not bad either. Okay, now, new weapons. Not looking for an ice crossbow. The game really wants to give me an ice crossbow. Really? Man, come on. Well, we'll save the food because we still have disengagement. The game really, really, really wants to give me an ice crossbow and the multi-knock bow, apparently. I keep saying I don't want it, and the game's like, what, you want it? You haven't taken it yet, though. Please, game, understand something. I'm the player, I know better than you. That was played exceptionally poorly. I don't really know how I lived through that. But I did, so thank you for that one. Oh my god, I'm just trying to get through the floor. What are you? I just want to get through the floor so that I can, you know, do my classic backtracking looking for secrets that we're inevitably missing out on. Well, that's gonna cause some issues. Hello. Giant killer. It's not legendary or anything, but it is still good if we were rolling that as, you know, our stats. Malaise has been cleared. I guess if we wanted to, we could maybe slow it down a little bit, but, you know, we're good. We also have 30 kills, which is pretty good. The zombies, man. Every time those zombies scare the ever-loving hell out of me. Can't believe you actually tried to hit me. That's extremely rude. And I think we're done. Whoa, gee, what the heck? Disengagement, well, it didn't save me. I wasn't gonna die, but disengagement activated on the last enemy. All right, we'll do our backtracking now. Oh my god. Geez, let's get the heck out of here. Well, no, let's explore first, and then we'll get the heck out of here. We got a lot of food to go pick up. All right, good floor. We lived, and we didn't have to use any healing. We got our scroll out of it. It's a very good indication that, hey, you know what? This run, it's got legs. Is that the right expression for that? Feels like the run does have legs. We got a good bow here. Didn't get any. We haven't gotten anything out of 3 weapon shops, but that's fine. What I would probably do is, if I was running a tactics build, I would probably just disable all of the like melee equipment, like whips and hard light sword. Like, if I'm running tactics, it's because I want to run a bow for the most part, because I'm using something that needs I don't know, barbed tips. Hello. You know, I'm not rolling tactics so I can be like, yeah, I want to be able to inflict poison and hit him with a stiletto. No, you can just do that with brutality. You know, take the upgrade that makes it so that you poison enemies when you hit them, and then, sorry, or bleed enemies when you hit them, and then there you go. Is the flawless Lighthouse on YouTube, asks Armknock. It's not, but it will be when that video goes up in like 2 weeks, because my Dead Cells backlog is that long, but it's not there yet. But there is a couple of clips of that bug that was very funny. With how much damage you've taken, I'd say this run has hands and that you're catching them. I'm catching my own hands? I guess that's good. I can catch my own hands. Got it. A little hard, but you know, it's easy enough. You know, I gotta admit, ammo does seem pretty good here. We are running out of ammo on this crossbow on the big enemies. We're about to fight something that's pretty freaking big, but we have skills that can make up for that. So maybe we would prefer a no mercy or a recovery, or maybe even, dude, where's my gastronomy? 11% damage, but if you need the food, it is a full heal. So you know what? Give me gastronomy, I think. Kill rhythm is funny with the crossbow, but I don't think, for a heavy crossbow, it's really good. For this one, I don't think so. I think we should take... Necromancy is pretty good healing, but gastronomy, because we know that there's a food shop here, gastronomy might be a little bit better. Oh, also I learned something. Networking is very good on the giant, because he's got 3 pieces, the eyes and the hands, so you can hit him with networking and do damage to the other like bodily segments. Maybe not while the eye is out, but like with the hands, shoot one arrow at one hand, one arrow at another hand, and then you're doing bonus damage because you're hitting both hands. So apparently networking is really good on the giant, which could be kind of fun. You know what? Let's take Acrobata Pack. The Yumi's bow shot is really fast, but this will be really funny. It's probably not going to be any good. But, you know, I'm absolutely invested in having a, this is probably not going to be any good sort of a run here, you know? Okay, did not expect you to be here. Did not do as much as I wanted, at least not against that enemy, but against the future enemies that we're gonna be facing here, yeah. You know, it'll help out on occasion, I'm sure. Like here, this seems a great spot. You know, maybe not a great spot, but a good enough spot. Now you. Could you guys, like, go away? I actually killed you before you shot, which was rather, I think, surprising. Get out of here, please. Dude, I love the explosive crossbow for this biome. It's so good at, like, pushing the enemies around, off of ledges. There's a lot of weak enemies that you gotta kill. Get out of here. It's actually, like, a surprisingly great weapon. And even against those guys, like when you go to the DLC biomes and they're flying around all over the place, you just smack them once and then they fall out of the sky. Gazebo, welcome to the stream. Stefanix Dwarf, welcome as well. And Lonely's Troll asks, what does the Malaise tier do? It increases, says GT Cork. You're technically correct, the best kind of correct. I was gonna say, like, are you not gonna, like, come after me? Oh my god. Guy, I wish I could have killed him a little bit faster. He lived for far too long. I think he stopped his aggro because he hit one of my biters? Good job, biter, right? You know, thank you, biter. Yeah, one shot from the Y on the crossbow killing those boomerang guys before they actually have a chance to shoot. It's very helpful. He's gonna hit me. He didn't hit me. Hit you though. Just looking for that that chest. Didn't find it. Might be back down here though. I don't really know. Please help me. Okay, so the Malaise tier, Lonely's Troll, makes the enemies harder as time goes on. Various things will happen, including enemies spawning, which is the thing that I'm primarily dealing with right now. I gotta stop taking Yumi's bow in my backpack. It's not a very good combination. You know, it saved me a little bit right there, I guess. Whoa, my god. Look, I know we're talking about, like, getting health back and whatnot, but there's health down there. And then also, eventually we're gonna find a food shop. So I'm just looking for a teleporter here. Hello. So we gotta go pick up this food and then find the food shop. Got him. Hold up for a sec. Rude. Just trying to, like, make forward progress while also searching for what I'm trying to search for here. I think we got him. Actually, you know what? They could have changed Yumi's bow so that it actually does a little bit more damage. Like maybe it doesn't have to hit an enemy into a wall to do damage to him like it used to. Okay, that was highly busted. We're gonna heal. We got plenty of money, we'll buy healing when we find the food shop. I'm just disappointed that it's taken me this long to find it. Rather, it's taken me this long to not find it. So where the heck is it? We gotta find the curse chest too. It's actually the exit. Are we down here? I wanna make sure that we fight the... Goodbye. I wanna make sure that we fight the nest, not the nest, the tick before we actually pick up the cursed chest, because I really don't want to have to fight that guy while I'm cursed. He's so tanky. He's unbelievably tanky. But no, it definitely looks like the cursed chest is going to be at the end of the floor, which is bad from a timing perspective. But if we play our cards right, we can kind of get where we need to go in the right time. You know, just hug one side of the walls, maybe try to stop these guys from spawning when possible. Let you guys jump around. There is a challenge rift, which is awesome. But like, yeah, that spitter up there, the spitter here, let's leave these guys here so that we have like easy kills in the future, because they don't really chase you down. There we go. Ah, scratch my head. Yeah, so there's a cursed chest. If there's enemies in the food passageway, we can also leave them behind. It's an up. You hit me twice? I don't know if our health is low or I'm just taking dumb damage from these jerks, but maybe it's both. I'm actually gonna go get the food first before I deal with the chest. So yeah, we do need the food. And we need the flask because we just used one. Not the best floor. Don't give me that add up ammo nonsense. I know how much ammo this thing holds. Yeah, there is a very much you know, awkward effect here where I knock back the enemies away from me so that they can't get hit by anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 enemies left. That's perfect. You get a swift sword. Not what we're looking for. Stefanik's asks, did Abe beat Dead Cells on 5 BC at some point? I've done all of the endings in Dead Cells. I have won all of the different types of runs. The only thing really left for me is just to make sure that I get the flawlesses, which is what I'm trying to focus on lately. Okay, Malaise is cleared at the very least. Everything here is dead. There's an elite on the right, which I would rather not fight. So we're gonna go down. More food, might as well grab it. Lots of things jumping around too, but they don't show up on the map. We're gonna go here. Yeah, you're not gonna get me at that angle. And there's a couple of enemies down here for us to take out. We'll ignore the elite, because I don't want to have to deal with his nonsense. You gotta go. And then there's gonna be 2 enemies over here which we can go take out pretty quickly. I'll just cross the threshold here. Two of these guys. Not a problem. All right, so there's our curse lifted. That's a free scroll. We've already gotten all of the stuff from the food shop we need. We only have 1,800 health, man. My health has been pretty low lately on these runs, but, you know, it's kind of been working out. It's kind of been working out. Got him. Just a way better amulet than the one that we currently have. And then there's one more elite to fight. And then also an amulet here, which I guess I passed up on. The enemies that hit you freeze. It's actually very good for this biome. I kind of wish I had had this earlier, but I don't want it for the boss fight because if the boss does hit us, it's gonna mess up at the timing. Perfect. Menemen, welcome. Dr. Z Percy, welcome as well. Sorry for being a hermit. What, and not coming to every single one of my streams? How could you? No, I don't. It's fine. It's all right. Victim of bleeding spreads it to nearby enemies. What do we want for this fight? I would like a better knife dance. How much money do we have? 17 grand? All right, give me a better knife dance. Give me a, I don't want biters, they interrupt too much. Double crossbow-matic is pretty good. Barnacle turret also is pretty good, but because we know we're gonna have it for a while, let's just upgrade our turret, and so we got some upgrades. There's still enemies jumping around, but they don't show up on the map, so I don't really know where they are. I'm just gonna have to ignore them. Actually, I suppose what I could do is just eventually, as I walk around, I'll find the exclamation marks and I can just follow them. It'll be like warm or colder. 61% bonus damage at close range. We're gonna get that bonus damage at close range against the tick. Because how I fight the tick, I like to be up close and personal. Oh, no cheat code. Yeah. Do I have an extra jump? Yep. Makes that very easy. All right, so we're done. Straightforward enough. Let's go fight our tick fight. Ammo might actually be worth picking up right now because we will be low on ammo, but honestly, if we run low on ammo, we can just smack with this. And its damage is not that much worse than our current, you know, projectiles. We won't get the damage bonuses or anything, but we've got turrets, we've got knife dance, we've got a smack. Hopefully we'll be fine. Shrapnel axes. Does the DPS include the damage from metal shards? I don't know. This we don't want. This we don't want. Whatever, I'm okay. I think I gotta try shrapnel axes, because I think the damage on it is misleading. But it's also bugged right now where the projectiles aren't shown on the screen, which kind of makes it honestly a little bit awkward for me to use, I think, because I trust the visuals, or I want to trust the visuals. So, you know, I am gonna reset mutations, and I'm gonna get rid of, I'm gonna take ammo. I'm gonna get rid of Acrobata Pack. It's just not for me. I don't want to fire the Yumi every time I fire my crossbow. It's awkward. It's very awkward. Face Flask and Owl have heavily suffered from being nerfed. Says disposable account. Well, the Face Flask, it needed it, because Face Flask was OP before they nerfed it. I never used it, but I understand what it did before they nerfed it. It would basically give you free infinite healing. That should be it for the dodges. You're gonna be on my side, thank you very much. You get like 3 attacks per phase here. Next phase. Left side. Run. You can spam shots here. I think I almost messed up my timing, but I didn't. And that's the important thing. You kind of got stuck there. Got him. Let's go. I think it's the crossbow. It was actually staggering the tick a little bit, but at least it wasn't like a consecutive staggering. It's not like a heavy turret or electricity, which could stagger very frequently. It was just like an occasional stagger, so it wasn't really that bad to deal with. So I'm okay with that for the most part. Pyrotechnics, no thank you. Smoke bomb is very good, actually. It's kind of like grappling hook. So I like it, but I would love, if we're gonna go to the castle and Hand of the King and what lies beyond, I would love to have a quick firing bow as opposed to a bow like the crossbow, but we'll see. We get a legendary hook hand. I mean, admittedly, the damage is pretty tempting. Gilded Yumi. Shots pierce the first target, does 3,000 damage. It's actually good for the next biome. Why? I don't know. I don't know. Enemies thrown onto walls are dealt critical damage. Last attack throws the target behind you, bumping other enemies it hits. You know what? The damage output's misleading because it's double damage because it's a double damage item. So it would only have 7,000 DPS right now, which is still better than the bow, but our bow's also level 4. You know, dude, one day I'm gonna have to take the hook hand, but that's not what I'm looking for today. This is my first run of the day. You know, I want this run to be easy. I don't want to have to think about it. Maybe that's on me to a certain extent, but also, I feel like the hook hand is indeed a pain to use. I agree with Armnock. To have to hit the third attack to throw the enemy behind you before it really, you know, shows its worth, and that's only on a crit when you throw them into a wall behind you. It seems too situational. There's too many items I think that are situational. You know what? I do absolutely love this in this biome. Just be able to run into enemies, smack them off of ledges. You know, you don't even have to kill them with the shot. You just gotta push them into a position where they'll die by falling. It's very satisfying. You guys have to go, though, before I feel confident going through this place while cursed, so sorry to say it, but goodbye. You also have to go. You have to go, because that would have killed me. You, I'd like to go. You're not dead yet? That surprises me. Dun, dun, dun. What I'm probably gonna do is just basically this. I'm just gonna go through a large portion of the level, and then we'll do some backtracking with teleportations in order to. I really thought that would have hit you. You just wanted to get that grenade off before he fell. Sorry. Just wanna, you know, get some teleportation access here. And enemies that don't teleport, they're good to leave behind, I feel. We got a lot of them here. Okay. So let's go back for the cursed chest now. Well, I mean, I guess we could, like, progress even more to stop our malaise increase as much as possible. Okay. Maybe we will take an explosive crossbow. I don't know. Well, you know, seems pretty good. I'd like to have something that's a little bit more akin to a fast-firing bow. Oh, a legendary explosive crossbow? Well, I never. Stefaniksorf says, the Ori games are some of my favorite gaming experiences for sure. Still happy that after months of nagging, I actually got Abe to play them all. I did play them all, and I did eventually enjoy them, although it took me a while to get into it. I still think the first game is kind of annoying. The second game is way better. And not just because I like roguelites, it's just, I think it's just better designed. First game has some a little bit more unusual design decisions thrown in and whatnot. Look at that leap of faith there. Oh god, this is the end. You know what? Killing these enemies, getting their scrolls, gives me a nice advantage when I'm going in there with curse and everything. So our malaise is increasing very slowly. It's not that bad. Random weapons. Gotta admit, don't really need one right now, huh? Although, if there's like a sonic carbine, I would like to maybe put it in my backpack. Okay. Sorry, Gilded Yumi. You're fun, but you're also like kind of horrible, honestly. Goodbye. But I want a fast-firing bow like the Sonic Carbine, because if we do end up doing barbed tips on the Collector, it could be useful to see which is better. Legendary. You know what? That's what we're gonna do. When we get to the Collector, I will use the crossbow, and then I'll load a save game, and we'll try it with the Carbine and barbed tips or something like that. Why don't we do that? It'll be fun. We'll get a proper, like, experimentation here. You know, we'll have a little proper experimentation here, and we'll figure out what's actually a better weapon. Something super legendary, or something that synergizes with, you know, the tactics mutations of barbed tips. I will say, against the, and killing deck could have been kind of fun. Against the Collector, I do like having a shield. So if we're rolling a crossbow, you fired twice when I walked through the door. Not having a shield would probably, it's gonna make it a little bit tougher. But we'll figure it out, we'll do it. Keep getting the scrolls. Every time you manage to pick up a scroll, buys you a second to kill some adjacent enemies, so you don't have to deal with them. Hello. She doesn't teleport to me, but she will probably aggro. She does make me a little scared. Yeah, she's kind of still aggroed. Just needed to play it a little safe, at least temporarily. Okay, well, we're down here now. Yo, the turret did a good job on its own. Da-da, da. Big bone. Okay, our crossbow does way more damage. Tombstone. 24,000 DPS is pretty good. And then a legendary Collector syringe. Oh man. Okay, I'm not gonna, well, this could allow us to easily kill the Hand of the King. But the Collector will take our... The Collector will take our cells, so it's not good against him. Yeah, they did fix the birds flying correctly, but the giant still does not do his crystals correctly, so the giant still's bugged. I gotta admit though, this is pretty good. I mean, we could just burn through the like castle floors, you know? So I'm gonna take the legendary collector syringe. Because it seems funny and interesting. And then actually, I'm thinking about it now. If we have to go and fight the not the collector, but well, yes, the collector. But if we have to go and fight the mausoleum boss, if we're doing full DLC route, then what I actually want is a good shield. I want to find a good shield to use against the scarecrow. So if we find a shield, maybe we'll replace the carbine and then hope that we can get a new replacement weapon at some point within the next couple of floors, so that I have something for barbed tips to activate on, or then maybe we'll just, if we don't find something, maybe we just won't worry about it. I don't know, you know? Hold on, I need to look at this. No, it's actually not that good. How much cells does this use? Oh, we have enough cells. Dude, I gotta, hold on, actually, I do need to deposit cells to unlock some outfits, so let me try to remember that. But it uses some cells, and you can do it up to 6 times before it stops gaining damage for using the cells. So, and one use is 1 cell. 2 cells. So it's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which is 15 cells. So it's probably 15 cells for a full charge and then another 5 to make it last longer. That's probably, I mean, unless it's a random cell count, which it could be, I suppose. I'm just trying to figure this out here, you know? I'm with you on this one, right? We're in this together. Yeah, it's certainly interesting at the very least. So there is food over here, but we don't need to get up to literally full health. You know what? Watch this. The power of cells! No wonder the collector gets so buff whenever he eats all my cells. All my cells. Goodbye. There's a rat. Goodbye. Oop, actually, the teleporter's up here. What is... There's still enemies left. Oh my goodness, we gotta, like, keep going. We gotta go down here. This is where we found our weapon. And by the way, if you want to have a run with the legendary explosive crossbow, you absolutely can. The seed is on the screen, 514924. It should work, because I set up my seeds correctly. So now there's no variation between runs using seeds, because I have lore rooms disabled. So there you go. Hello. There's nothing here. I love fighting that guy, and then there's no like doorway. Okay, there was a shop. I forgot the shop, so let's go grab the shop real quick. Well, more like I was probably just, yeah, I was running to kill the enemies because we were gonna like clear a path for the curse, so it makes sense why I would leave the shop. Because if there's enemies in the shop, then you can just kill them easily. So random skills, you know, at this point I would basically only take a better crossbow, and since we're not taking a better crossbow, let's just go. A plum! Hey, thank you very much for the sub, a plum. I do enjoy a good plum. And apples. I enjoy a good both. Hey, you. And Red Coon, welcome to the stream. Good to see you again. If you disable lore rooms, you can get some new items or blueprints if you haven't unlocked them. Interesting. So like, because blueprints show up in lore rooms, you'll just get those blueprints unlocked immediately, you mean? That's interesting, and understandable, you know? Because if you're playing with the lore rooms disabled, you're never gonna find the items and you might not even know about it. Although it would be probably better if there was a pop-up that says play with lore rooms, otherwise you'll miss out on some items. But I can still appreciate the game, you know, making it easier on you. Can still very much appreciate that. You know, it's a help. You just had no chance. Neither did you. What is poisoning you? Cross hit. Oh, dude, these... the crossbow doesn't even have plus damage on it. We could get plus 40% damage on these crossbows. Yeah, lore rooms, they do give you food and stuff and money, so you are missing out by having them disabled. So it is a balance. I would rather have seeds that work rather than have some extra food that's going to be cursed because I have malaise on. So it's a balance, to be sure. I'm sacrificing one thing for another, but I'm hoping if people want to place some of these seeds, now they can. And also, when I was trying to debug some stuff earlier, I was trying to play through runs I'd already played through to recreate bugs, and I couldn't because I didn't have the seeds working, so I couldn't recreate even my own runs. But yeah, I'd very much rather have the seeds work, at least personally, than have you know, just a couple of extra scraps of food on the run. We do not even need to go back to the shop. How cool is that? We could do it for malaise reduction, but our malaise is already low. So we are done with the floor. We've gone through all the doorways. There's food and like 3 enemies remaining. Let's go to the shores. Cyfroy, Alchemic, welcome to the stream. I don't think I've ever pronounced your name correctly. I just looked at it now and realized, hey, wait a minute. I've been doing this wrong the whole time. Done. Wait. So it's 1,000 to unlock both of those. Early Slammer catches the biter. Great serving job. What? So I will put cells into these, but I'll do it at the end of the run. I want to have cells for the syringe, honestly. So, and now we can reroll the crossbow. Plus 15% damage is good enough. No. We're gonna need more money to reroll longer, but I'm just looking for, probably don't need ammo either as a mutation. So maybe we could take gastronomy. What's gastronomy's damage output now? 15%, 2 food items, up to a 30% damage bonus for the next floor. We've already, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll do this. Disengagement, gastronomy, and then point blank. We need more money in order to reroll this crossbow. What's the distance of point blank? I don't know, honestly, but it's probably only like 4 or 5 tiles. So like here to the wall. But you know, I'm gonna be up close often. See, that was 30,000. That was 30,000. So it might even be closer than that. Because that distance that you just saw was not close enough. That was. That wasn't. That wasn't. We're looking for the 30,000 damage. That's an indicator that it's close enough. That wasn't. So I'm trying to figure out the distance. That was. That wasn't. That was. That was. So it's actually, it's probably like 3 or 4 tiles. So, you know, about that distance, basically. Goodbye. 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 Hold on. I do see you. And goodbye. I hope I got those items. I probably didn't. Dude, if he put that... What? If he put that wall up right when I was trying to, like, land on a ledge and there was nothing underneath me, I would have just fallen to my death. That would have been highly annoying. Give me more tactics. Because that's kind of what we're going for here. Oh, it's gonna be tempting to eat that food instead of recycle it, but I'm recycling food for the extra damage for the next boss fight. That's why you take, well, that's one of the reasons why you take astronomy. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how much health we actually do need on this floor. We do have full flasks, you know. We can just rely on flasks for healing if we need to. Random skills. Again, I don't find myself looking for skills right now. Our skills are kind of fine. Wouldn't it be cool if there were training dummies in the practice area? Training dummies or, like by the mutation guy? But yeah, like, I guess training dummies are just, there's literal training dummies. You can go to the practice area, spawn a training dummy, and then take whatever mutation you want. So I guess if you were really interested, you could pretty easily figure it out. You know, the math is available to you. I hit the wrong enemy. Okay. Okay. I just wanted to make sure the Necromancer died, and he was the one that I missed. I shot over his head to hit the elite behind him. Not a very good sign. That's like perfect though, and that's just a better amulet, so we'll take it. I saw that. It's almost the same as like a melee range. Yeah, it is very close. But again, like for boss fights in particular, depending on the boss, you might be that close to the boss all the time. So I actually feel that point blank is very good since it was mentioned as something that I overlook. I've been taking it more often and been, you know, remarkably pleased with the bonus damage that we get out of it. It also feels like it's doing more damage than 75. Well, it's almost double, so it probably is doing the damage that I would expect. Raw Egg White, welcome to the stream. Dude, the extra +3 ammo, so nice. But I would get rid of it if I could get plus 40% damage on a reroll for this thing, which is what I'm gonna spend all of my money on. Hi-ho, it's off to work we go. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Hi-ho, 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 hi-ho. What do we got? 2 scrolls, we didn't miss out on much. We are gonna do some backtracking. So, I will admit, a shield against this guy is gonna be great, but what if we just use the crossbow? Like, put the turret down, use the crossbow. Maybe we'll have an opportunity to toss out some collector syringes, but I don't really know when I would do that. But I think we can fight the Scarecrow without a shield. I think we're okay. Hey, stop that. Stop that. There's a bird? Pardon? There's probably some like substantial lore stuff regarding the fact that there's other beheaded in this place, like the beheaded corpses that are reanimated. here I am just running through everything like do 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 do, pick to the face. Okay, don't forget this. It's just another scroll. We're gonna keep going into tactics. Our scrolls are actually pretty good. I think at this point on the last run we had like 10 survival. Well, we're gonna get more, but we've had fewer multi-choice scrolls, I feel. Effective food is increased by 65% if you recycle food to get plus 17% damage. It is tempting to just eat the food because it'll take us up to 100% health. But I'm not gonna do that. We have disengagement, we have... There's another food item down there, and that's the last one. Okay, we have healing flasks. We're gonna sack the monster's eye, then we gotta go. We gotta go. Go to this one. Probably faster to go down here and then climb back up. We're not gonna get the gem-rolled here because I don't think we have, actually, you know what? We have absolutely the time for it. It's not really that hard to grab. Then we're gonna go back down. So we have a 34% damage bonus. If it's additive, I don't know, it could be multiplicative. Probably not, but... And then we leave. We've been to the shop, Skills and weapons, don't want either. So, let's go to the mausoleum. And this'll be a fight where I'm probably gonna try to run away a lot. Put down the turret and then run. And then hope for the best. Okay, also. Plus 40% damage on the last reroll. Let's go. We can reroll the cross hit later, but as long as the explosive shot does more damage, I'm happy. I don't care that we only have 4 ammo. Who cares? We just increased our damage output by like 50%. Also, our amulet does not have an extra jump, but again, that doesn't really matter so much. Look at it, it's already going. Okay. Oh my holy hell, that was a lot of damage. Well. Okay. I might die. Heal up again. This is the problem with having essentially no health. Out of ammo. Okay, that was horrible. We need more HP. Oh man, I'm just glad I survived that one because we didn't have disengagement active after the hit. Okay, you know, probably would have been smart to have a shield instead of the bow. I probably should have taken my advice. Lesson learned for next time. Oh my god. He just gets so damn fast. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. All right, let's go to the next floor. I'm just doing castle on this one. I don't want to have to deal with the nonsense that is distillery, and we definitely don't need to go to the other biome because we've been down there for a million times over. So let's go to the castle and get this done. Hopefully not take too much damage. This might actually be a good biome also for the spin to win. I just have to remember to, Oh, it's definitely good biome for this. Just have to remember to keep stacking up the charges to keep spinning. I mean, it's pretty good. Can't get up here, though. So you know what? If we can't get up, let's just pick another path. Yeah, it's 5, well, it's actually 6 cells per use right now. We'll just, you know, crank on that a little bit. Go another direction. Hello, sir. Excuse me. Coming through. We can go down there, but there's no point. Be like the easiest 60 kills of all time, right? Hey, come here. Oh no, I fell down! I've fallen and I can't get up! Alright, well, we gotta actually, you know, cancel that to get up here. A little bit of my bad on that one. What is this? Resources are available for a progression guide. I'm stuck on BC1, not sure where to go. If you're playing Dead Cells and you're stuck on BC1, just practice, you know? You gotta get through the game without taking a whole bunch of damage that you need to constantly heal, and that's the biggest, you know, stumbling block. As far as biomes go, you can go wherever the heck you want. Which is one of the cool things about Dead Cells, that you have access to all these biomes, and sure, you might get a couple of more scrolls going on one particular path, but in general, you can just pick and choose like where you want to go. There's no new areas, or do I just need to beat the king again? Well, if you're watching me play Dead Cells, you might get spoiled on new areas that only happen on New Game Plus. You made it. Hey. Hey, I can't fly. I can only jump with this thing, and not even that high. Okay. Oh, dude, there's even like an animation when it's about to expire. I never recognized that. Let's do it. What's the meta? I've only been using freeze red sword. Keep getting more blueprints! And unlock items. Eventually, Disturbed, you will find a blueprint for a mirror. I don't know where it is. But when you find it, you should unlock it immediately because that tells you where other blueprints are in the game. So it's very freaking useful. Doing 71,000 damage. So that's like, you know what, let me just put this down and it'll hit you out of the air. 60,000 damage. 60,000, that's not close enough to hit the, 124. On the last run, if I remember correctly, we were doing like 2 million damage with our bows. This is gonna be a little bit less damage output overall, but at least it will continue to scale as we progress because it is legendary, unlike the bow in our last run. So we might be able to hit 1 million damage, but I don't know if we're gonna hit much more beyond that, and it's gonna require a lot of bonuses and buffs to get that damage output. Hey. 150,000 damage, that's not too bad. I'm stuck on BC1 on my phone, but it's just a skill issue. I beat 5 BC on PC, says a Dreer gamer. Is that how much harder it is on your phone? Oh my god. Why don't you take brutality to increase your health? Because I'm never ever gonna get hit, and who needs health? And also because of this legendary bow, every point in survival means more damage. So it's a trade-off. I'm going for maximum damage output to one-shot the collector. That's my dream strategy here. Hey. 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 Hey, you! Goodbye. Okay. Next. I like that you can kill those guys before they even aggro on you. Hey, come here. Dude, we are one-shotting essentially everything at this point. You just... Okay, dude, we have to heal. I get hit by one thing and I'm almost dead. Our health sucks on this run. Our damage is great and hopefully only gonna get greater. But if we get hit once, we essentially have to heal immediately every time. You know, I'm just gonna roll with it, essentially. Let's see what happens. Do you X and Y at the same time? You can't do that unless you turn it on as a custom option, and I do not turn that on as a custom option because it's just a bug and I'd rather not exploit it. Don't watch my last run. Recommended mutations. Personal preference, but disengagement is like the #1 mutation. I think you should always have that unless you specifically know what you're doing and don't want it. And no mercy is helpful too, because it is just like more raw damage output. Effectively, kind of strange, but you know, if enemies have less health, you do more damage, one or the other. Okay, what do we got? Money, shield. We're never gonna roll this, so get rid of it. Get rid of this. Dun dun, random skills. We're not gonna get anything higher than our, well actually our crossbow's only level 9. We might get something higher than the crossbow. Crossbow-matic, I should say. Pardon moi. I have to admit, the explosive decoy is kind of funny because for some reason this does an insane amount of damage if it hits the boss. But we'll just let the turret do its work. Maybe we should try this. It's such a long cooldown. I'm just gonna be using the collector syringe against the boss anyways. I'm gonna try to. We don't have an extra jump on the amulet, but I think we can still make it work. You know, if I've got these cells, I might as well use them, right? We have 4,500 HP. At this point in the game, I like to have like at least 10,000, hopefully 15, and by the next level, about 20,000 HP. Hopefully like nearer to 30. What the heck is, oh, it's over here. A gilded Yumi! Haven't seen that before. It's a strange place for there to be a rune. I'll accept it. Did we find food on the floor, by the way? I don't think we have found food. Oh, there's one piece of food. I kind of want to eat it, but you know, what does it matter? You know, if we get hit once and we're almost dead, we might as well just get the food for damage, right? 11,000 DPS. It's not really that much at this point, is it? No. 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 I've got so little money, I actually do want to explore and, you know, get every 500 gold I can. Now, we've not done... We've done red. We've not done blue, I think. Shouldn't eat food off the floor. I mean, there's a 5-second rule. That's why it's there. Yeah, this is the way we want to go. Let's just do this. This is the easy way. Hey. Hey. I like that I can still pick up the keys while doing this. Whatever, there's one enemy we're missing out on. It doesn't take that much cells either. 40,000. Probably at like, actually I don't know. I should find one enemy and then hit him with the crossbow to see how much damage we're doing with this. Although I don't think there's many enemies left alive. Okay, so we've not found floor food. That's understandable because we haven't actually looked. We've been running the whole time. So if we can find the floor food, we can get a damage bonus. Let's take a hot second. We'll run through, see what we can find. Don't want any of this. Parry shield could be pretty good if we had like armadillo pack. In fact, we could just do parry shield armadillo pack just to maybe flawless the boss. Sonic Carbine's DPS is not gonna be that good right now. Yeah, like, yeah, what if we take parry shield armadillo pack and we just completely destroy Hand of the King? Sorry, Sonic Carbine. Hopefully we'll get another one of you in the next biome so I can still do the save game test. We'll see. Also, I got no idea where this food is. It's probably somewhere. I don't really want to spend the entire, 6 minutes of the rest of this looking for it. So we'll just go eat this food and then move on. We'll eat this food, move on, and if we don't get the full value out of gastronomy, at least we do have an 18% damage bonus for the upcoming fight. All right. So we recycle it. We will take these items over here. Actually, yeah, no, I do have enough money to re-roll a modifier at least. The re-rolls are getting pretty expensive, admittedly. Does a bow in your backpack increase your damage? Well, the bow being in your backpack doesn't increase your damage. Not just by being there. Well, there's a shield, golden amulet, oil grenade. No, thank you. Okay. Well, why did I do that? Because I'm not going to be dodging. I'm just going to use the syringe. So I don't even need armadillo pack. So taking this was stupid. Okay. At least I learned my lesson immediately. Toxic cloud, volley of arrows. Can we get this to have more damage? Poisons the enemies, freezes. I don't know. Sure, why not? All right, let's do this. Quick throne room. Quick throne room. His first attack is the same every time, so we're gonna cheese it by going behind him, then activating our abilities. So it'll be something like this. Okay, yeah, it seems pretty good. All right. Hey, melee's cleared, by the way. All right. By the way, spoilers. Yeah, there's only one more flawless I have to do in this game, and we're gonna try to do it here. But we don't have access to cells, so we can't use the syringe to good effectiveness. We're gonna have to dump the syringe on this floor. A level 10 pure nail. Nah. I mean, we already have an explosive crossbow that we've been using, that we know we like, and that we're utilizing. So I could put this in my backpack and take a mutation that lets me use the nail, but like, what do I care? I don't want a melee weapon. I wanted like a legendary turret, you know? That's what I wanted. So, no reason to do any of this, no reason to do any of this. Clunk. And we can buy a potion if we want, although I don't think we should, because honestly, if we have to heal once in the fight, we will probably die on the next hit because our health is so low. And I don't care, honestly, if I lose the run. That might sound, you know, annoying, but I honestly do not care if I lose the run. I just want to give myself the best chance of flawlessing, which basically means I'm only taking damage ups. And if we die, we die. But we did, you know, easily kill the collector. We'll always have that. We'll always have the collector, right? Here's my idea. If I push him back enough, then eventually this will kill his friend, but I think his friend just keeps backing up. So, kind of a little annoying dude there. Not a big fan of how he's been operating. Whatever, got most of my health back. We know we're gonna die in one hit anyways, so. Level 12 amulet, yes. That amulet gave us 3,000 more HP. For one skill level in brutality. That's what we've been missing out on by not actually spending our skills there. Granted, that's a freaking load of HP. Skills. You know what? This is fine, because getting rid of the syringe on this floor is a-okay by me. So we will definitely buy a skill. Dude, this run. Got him. We've had a lot of damage on this run. We have technically a 41 scaling crossbow. That's pretty good. It's a level 7 crossbow too, which is like not bad at all. Let's see. No, probably not. I was really hoping like, oh man, okay, well, you know what, let's teleport up. Yeah, about boss damage caps. I don't really think the collector has much of one though, because he's multi-phased. I think we'd be able to still ice him pretty quickly. I hope. Don't shoot. Why are you shooting down? I know he's an elite. You don't gotta tell me that, game. Nope. Actually, maybe we should have taken it. Would have given us a little bit more health. If we get enough health, maybe we can survive like a single hit. Which would be good. But also, who needs HP, you know? Watching you makes me want to uninstall, says Tej Mahal. Look, we're in new game 8+ in the final bonus area. That's okay. Okay, where are we going? are we going? Dude, I love that this thing can kill the books. Okay, there's a food shop right here, so just don't get hit and go to the food shop. Yeah, the food shop is like literally right here. Somewhere. It's like here? It's like here. Here? Okay, that's a rat. I'm not gonna die to a rat. Guys, where's the food shop? Up here? Jerk. It's a book. Books are the most dangerous enemies right now. Yo, where's the food shop? My life for a food shop. Hold on. You know what? Okay, what if it's through this shop? It's not through the shop. Okay, let's pay attention to the items then. Owl of War does deal 37,000 DPS when angered. Although the angering ability, I know it does have a cooldown on it, but I'd like something a little bit, hopefully better for the fight. Crush Trap does seem pretty good. It should slow him down and lock him in place. I think. It might interrupt his like massive attacks though and make it really hard for me to dodge. Let's reroll. I do like Knife Dance. I do like Lacerating Aura. It's 27,000 DPS for 3 seconds, which is pretty good. Magnetic Grenade, not my favorite. What about a Cocoon? We could parry all of his nonsense and actually have a way of blocking his attacks as long as we get the parry timing correctly. This seems pretty good, actually. I would be totally okay, I think, using a Cocoon instead of the Syringe, because the Syringe, we're not going to have any cells. So we wouldn't be using it for damage, we would just be using it for protection. Our crossbow does 250,000 DPS, by the way. So I'm gonna take it. We still have enough money for a heal. I still would rather just find the food shop, but our disengagement is back anyways. Since we took a moment to observe the weapons that were available, and we have. Goodbye. Goodbye. Food shop is probably right here. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Eat the turkey. No, save the turkey. Save the turkey because if you get hit, you can get your health back. Because you still have disengagement after all. And we have 29% health. That's like way more than enough. You only need one. Forehead. Something died in the distance. I just heard myself pick up its money. Admittedly, this is a bit of a sketchy area. It's a bird, if I've ever seen one. Okay, I don't know if that was right using the cocoon to stun him. Kind of worked. Does seem kind of dangerous though. Just wait, just wait, just wait. Just wait. Wait. Go slow, go slow. You got time, you got time. That's the best thing about this. You got plenty of time. Did 160,000 damage in a single shot. And you got another parry shield if you really want it. Wait, that was my shield? Oh God. I must have hit the wrong button. Ruby amulet. Extra, it's the same. I don't want it. Stop giving me amulets. Okay, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down. Can't open it from here. Oh, we go to this side. That's right. Hey, Book McGee. What the heck? You're trying to hit me? I didn't do anything to you, at least not yet. Oh, good. Good, it's one of you. There's another book one. That's fine by me. Are you gonna come after me? Yes, you are. I hate your knife attack. What do we got? 3 enemies. This is the hard one. But the door opening is a big help. Okay. Next. You're actually not even that hard. It's just one enemy here. What's up here? A book. I see him though, and he's coming. Okay. This should be the easy part because this is literally just go up there and you have disengagement to save you if you need it. Also birds. Okay. Now. Last thing. I've only found one food, so we're gonna recycle that food. We will buy what we can from the shop. There's a wave of denial up there. I don't really care. We did not find another bow, so I should not have sold that bow. I won't be able to experiment, but whatever. We have barely enough money for both of those. We have 180 bucks. Okay. Well, next run we're gonna be poor, but hopefully we get this done. One more enemy for 60. Everything's dead, so I don't think we're gonna get 60 on this one, unfortunately. That is pretty funny though. I should have let one more enemy spawn, but how was I supposed to? Well, I guess I could have counted the enemies. Okay. Get out of here. Teleport away. Teleport me home. Going to the observatory. We have no money, so we can't reroll any of our mutations or anything else. The only thing we can do is fight the boss. So let's do it. We wouldn't even be able to afford changing to barbed tips even if we could. So I have Cocoon. I can parry if I need to. We have a turret that we can put down once every 10 seconds. It does decent damage. 41 scrolls in our crossbow does 250,000 damage. And goodbye cells. Goodbye. Okay. I slid off the wall, by the way. Okay, just heal up. I don't know what happened. I slid off the wall on the right side, so we just like didn't get it immediately. So, you know, my bad on that one. Although, this is good, like, cocoon practice. I missed the first timing on his first jab on the syringe. Well, right there! Apparently I can't wall run. I've done it before. Why can't I not wall run this? I try to wall run and I get stunned. I've never had that happen before, so I don't know what happened. Am I not gonna save scum? Nah. Maybe they've changed the fight at some point, or maybe you were never able to wall run, but I've done it in the past. Which is the weird thing. It definitely feels like the game is kind of cheating me a little bit out of this. Oh, good. Well, if I get hit again, I will die. Okay. Okay, I tried to fire first before I cocooned. Again, I said I didn't care if I died. Okay, so I've learned my lesson, I think. You know, I'm wondering if maybe it was the arena. Maybe no, because he only does that attack in the one arena. Every arena he does different attacks in, so yeah, I don't know. The first hit I took, the very first hit I took on that fight, I tried to wall run and I slipped off, but I've done that before and it worked. So I don't know why I slipped off of the wall on that one. But you know what? That's fine. It was a fun run nonetheless. And actually, I feel like the cocoon would be kind of incredible against him because you can cocoon all of his attacks. You don't have to move while he's attacking, and if you have turrets, you can let those turrets do their job. If you have Crush Trap, you probably wouldn't want a Crush Trap on the fight. You know, if you only can fire, or if you can only attack during a short window, you can just cocoon everything else. So there's certainly some timing you can learn on that fight to make that a lot easier for parrying and for cocooning. I think you can cocoon the shockwave attack as well, the one that comes up out of the ground, and the bombs. I think you can cocoon everything. So you can just stand still and just attack when it's appropriate. But yeah, I've learned two things. One, the wall, you can't run up it. You can jump over him. You might be able to wall run a little bit, but you do slip off, or at least I slipped off and I had a little like stun indicator over my head, so I don't think you can wall run it. And then the second one is his first poke is always slow, because in my head, I know the timing of when he goes, jumps back, pokes forward, jumps back, pokes forward, but I always screw up the first timing because the first jump back has a delay before he pokes forward. It's so that the player has time to prepare for it, so they recognize that that's the attack, but it actually throws off my timing. Because I'm so good at this game, I anticipate it before it even happens. No, but I do wish that it was a little bit more, like, straightforward on the timing. But I make that mistake every time, so if we learned lessons, let's say that we've learned the lesson of don't wall run, and the first poke is always slow. And if we keep that in mind, I don't see us taking too long to flawless that guy, because his attacks he has a lot of attacks, but in each zone, he can only do certain attacks. For example, he only does the tornado attack, the fire tornado attack, when there's spikes and flames on the walls, and that's also when he does the attack where he flies up into the air and tries to hit you with the 3 laser beams. I'm pretty sure anyways. So I think, you know, as long as you keep in mind what room you're in, you should be able to anticipate what he's going to do. That's why I tend to be a little scared on the room where he can do the poke, because I always anticipate that the poke is going to get me hit and killed, and that's what happens every time. Anyways, hey, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Dead Cells.